Hello, my name is Art Barone. I'm the project lead for the Youth Advocates for Health project here in Hollister with the Youth Alliance. These are some of our youth advocates. We have done a lot of great things in the community.
Hi, I'm Marissa Castillo. I started Youth Advocates in 2012 as the youth lead. I helped conduct focus groups and collect survey data. Now I have moved on to a program leader within the Youth Alliance.
I'm Jose, this is Isabel, and that's Chris.
Part of our work was to see what the community needed and see what kind of problems that they thought were in the community and see what we could do to fix them or at least solve them as best we could. So we started with 350 surveys being our goal, but we ended up with 464, which is more than we thought we were going to get, so we were pretty excited about that. And the percentage that sticks out to me is 67% of people thought that money was the biggest barrier to them, and the next one was time, and I thought that was pretty accurate to what people had told us.
Hi, I'm Mary Paxton. I'm the program manager for the City of Hollister Development Services Department. I was very impressed working with the youth advocates. Our first stakeholder subgroup meeting, it was first of 3 meetings, and they joined us. They were engaged and interested in the project. I thought they asked really good questions. They were very poised. There was a second meeting where we met with the intergovernmental committee, which consists of representation from the City Council, Board of Supervisors, City Councils of both the City of Hollister and San Juan Bautista. And again, I thought they were very poised, very engaged in the process, and they went to our first stakeholder subgroup meeting, participated in the process. I think there was some youth there from the Samuel High School, and I think they helped provide some leadership at that meeting, encouraging participation. And then they followed up and they met with our consultants to explain some of their perceptions and what they heard through the survey process. Because it's one thing to look at the data, but to talk to people who went out and collected the data, that's a whole different thing, and it helped us put some context into the numbers that we received.
So how important? Because the complete streets is has to do with pedestrians, bicycle, and all of them interacting together. So I think that concept they kind of took along with it and kind of ran with it.
I think it was critical because the whole point of the grant is to reach out to parts of our community that are disadvantaged or that maybe they have a barrier such as language, so they normally wouldn't feel comfortable participating in the public process.
So when we get out of school, we see a lot of ice cream trucks or churro guys, and all the teenagers from like high school to middle school, even elementary school, you see them buying junk food that's not basically right for them to.
Hi, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Dolores Villalone, and I work for the Hollister Youth Alliance, coordinator for 2 after-school neighborhood centers. So I'm at Rancho Park Apartments, and I'm also at Gateway Apartments. I have 3 programs at Rancho, which is the Kids Club, the Drop Zone, and Las Comadres.
Okay, so if there was healthy vendors at Score Parks, would you buy stuff from them?
Depending on what they have, but yeah.
So what kind of fruits would you want to get from them?
Mango?
Or chili?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Isabel.
Hi, I'm Abraham Prado. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So can you tell me what you do for the City of Hollister?
Sure. My position is Associate Planner with the City of Hollister. It's a position that in May I will have for 7 years. Currently, the City of Hollister zoning ordinance does not have a requirement for mobile food vendors. What the City of Hollister zoning ordinance does have is a requirement for temporary use permits. Basically what it says right now is that for mobile food vendors, they have to be moving constantly, essentially only stopping for the period of the transaction. City Council directed staff to make some amendments to the code, essentially to allow for mobile food vendors to be placed at a certain site for more than just the period of the transaction. We'll propose some amendments to the Planning Commission. The Planning Commission will review these amendments, and these are going to be public hearings, so we'll be inviting the public to attend as well, and we'll be more than happy to receive input from.
How can youth advocates support this process?
That's a good question, Isabel. Youth advocates are truly an inspiration. I mean, it's an encouragement to see the youth being involved in whatever it is, especially in politics. It's good to see that. And a way that youth advocates can support this process would be by getting involved. They can, for example, call us here at the City of Hollister Development Services Department and provide any type of input that they may have.
My brother used to play soccer in Salinas, but we couldn't take him all the time because I have to drive to Salinas to take him, or my mom, and it would take a lot of time out of our day, and then it takes a lot of gas to get there too and back a lot of the time. So it's like something that you don't really want to be doing when you could just be doing it here locally.
Are you in any sports?
No.
And why is that?
Because they don't have any sports I like.
Okay, so if you could ask the mayor or city council to bring in a sport, which one would it be?
Football.
And
what's your name?
Josh Martinez.
Alright. How'd you get this established?
Basically, I was around 13, 14 years old, and me and about 20 other buddies decided to try to bring up a petition to the city to open up a skate park or an area that we could ride bikes or skate, basically for the youth. And it took about 1,000, 2,000 signatures to get the city to recognize it. Got the signatures. It was brought up in front of the board. We actually were able to vote on it, and it was agreed upon with this. Yeah, I think it needs to expand. I mean, the town's expanded. You can see, I mean, the basketball courts aren't really used. It's a lot of dead space, and it's really not that much more money to expand.
What do you think should be built besides the skate park and expansion?
I think they should definitely look into having some kind of a refreshment stand, or possibly at least a water fountain, because it gets hot out here in the summer and it's all concrete. Yeah. So, the kids work up a sweat, and it's always good to make sure they're hydrated, and if they're hungry or whatever, parents can't make.
Laura Mann.
What do you think about the expansion of the skate park and all the kids?
I think it would be great. It's very needed. We go a lot of different places and take our kids to Santa Cruz, San Jose, to a lot of the different skate parks, because this one gets boring for them after a while.
How do you think the kids
Oh, the kids would love it. And having more kids here too, it would really help.
Besides the expansion, what do you think else should be put in?
I would say definitely somewhere where they could get water, and possibly snacks, food, things like that.
Cameron? I'm Brandon, Sean, Andrew Kaiser.
How important do you think the skate park is to you and your friends?
Pretty good. We get a lot of practice in, like if there's the 3rd annual and stuff like that, how they come and set that party and stuff, and how we come here and have competitions and stuff sometimes. It's kind of important.
Do you think if they made an expansion, would it help you out a lot more?
Oh yeah.
Can you take it up?
Okay, so this Tuesday, Chris is going to become the first youth commissioner for the city of Hollister.
I look forward to being Hollister's first youth commissioner, and I hope to be the voice of the youth and be able to raise awareness about our issues.
Order. We're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Got it for a second. Next item is swearing in our new commissioner this year.
Thank you. Christopher, if you would join me in front of the flag, please.
vestida de mujer.